Hello everyone, my name is Yuki. Today I'm going to tell you about my self-experience during pandemic COVID-19. I've been stuck at my house for the past 2 years. It was so boring back then. I can visit my friends and my cousins. I even cannot go to the mall because of pandemic. But yesterday I was so happy because I met my friends for the first time after a while. My friends went swimming without me because I didn't bring my swimming suit. We also played mobile games after they finished swimming. My father waited for around 5 hours for me because I played with my friends for a very long time. We ate Thailand food for dinner yesterday and it was so good. Without realizing the time, it's already really late. I really wanted to meet again with them one day, but maybe when the situation got better. I also went to my grandfather's graveyard at Sunday. My whole family is there. We also bought some flowers to put it on the grave. We went to the amusement park together and it was so fun. Well, that is my self-experience during pandemic. How about yours? I really want to say goodbye, but my time is running up. I hope you have a nice day. Remember, every single small thing that you did is important. Thank you and goodbye. God bless you. Bye.
Hi, my name is Aura from Kelas 82. Today, I would like to share you my story of the COVID-19 pandemic. In June, all of my family were exposed to COVID-19. My grandma, my grandpa, my dad, my mom, uncle, and aunt, except for me, once the test came back negative. Thank God. Since all were positive, I was told to move in with my mother's cousin to prevent COVID from being exposed as well. My family has always fought against COVID. My grandpa, my grandma, and my dad were in the hospital. My grandma and dad were in the ICU because she had a comorbid, and my dad was in cytokine storm. I stayed with my mother cousin for a month. Faithful to the day, I continued to pray and to hope that my family will be well from COVID. Sometimes I would cry because I miss my family, but I confess that God must always be there and give my family and me the best. And we finally got through this. Thank God, thank God. And my message is we must maintain our health protocol. For example, by wearing a mask, by washing our hands, or by hand sanitizer. Even though the COVID case is now decreasing, we must remain vigilant because we have no idea how people are around us. Thank you.
Hi everyone! How are you? I hope you're fine. My name is Natania. I'm from HE Kelas. On the 31st of December 2019, the first case of COVID was reported from Wuhan, China. Most people doesn't really care about it at first, but a few months later, COVID started to spread all over the world. Everyone needs to wear a mask wherever they go. At first, there's a lot of person who don't want to wear a mask. There's a lot of reasons. Some of the reasons are they didn't believe that COVID is real and could kill them. It's a new habit, so sometimes people forget to wear their mask. But as time flies, lots of them start to wear a mask wherever they go. Nowadays, WHO or World Health Organization found a new type of coronavirus called coronavirus Delta. Coronavirus Delta is more dangerous than SARS-CoV-2. So, The government advocates all of us to wear double masks wherever we go. We must do social distancing too. You need to maintain at least 1.5 meter of distance between you and others. Don't forget to wash your hands with soap at least 20 seconds. But if there's no sink to wash your hands, you can use sanitizer. Make sure it's 70% alcohol. We must do the health protocol to prevent coronavirus in Indonesia. Stay safe and stay healthy, guys. See you and God bless you.
Hello everybody, my name is Nimade Kirana Utama from Junior High School Christian Petra 3, Class 8-7. So in this video, I will share my experience during the pandemic with you guys. First, I will share my first impression about this dangerous virus called COVID-19. So I thought this was a common virus like a flu or a fever. And it was from China, which is far away from Indonesia. So I don't think much of it. But when I heard that this virus is dangerous and kill like 1,000 of people, I start to feel worried. I start to feel uneasy. And my worries come true, where the virus entered Indonesia. I don't know the exact details of how it happened, but after that incident, everything have changed. Many people find it difficult to work because they are really afraid to get infected by this dangerous virus, and the economy have dropped dramatically. Some of people lost their loved one. Schools are no longer open. We cannot go out freely because PPKM, and every time we need to go out, we need to wear a mask, which is uncomfortable to use. And I want to share a little bit, okay? To be honest, when I heard that school was closed, I was kind of happy because I was able to stay at my home longer than I used to. And the longer I stay at my home, the longer I got bored. And I miss my teacher and my old friends. Because of this pandemic, me and my old friends have rarely communicate because I'm busy with my own life and they're busy in their own life. But I'm still communicate with my two besties. I miss the time when me and my two besties go to the mall and just have fun there. That's such a good memory. And I really miss my grandparents who live in Bali. I'm really worried about their health and how they are doing because they are pretty old. And it's really dangerous to go outside. Because when there's an event like Chinese New Year or some other family events, me and my family usually go to visit them to celebrate it together in Bali. But now I celebrate it at my own house, which is really not fun without them, but it is more safer. But that's the bad side of this pandemic. There's a good side of this pandemic, like I can spend more time with my family. I can get closer to my family. Because before the pandemic happens, I just focus on my schoolwork. So I'm really happy that I can joke around with my family on this pandemic. It makes me happy. And then because of this pandemic, I can further develop my hobby, which is drawing. But I'm not a pro at it yet, and I use all my free times to take care of my body. Like I work out more than I used to because I told you already, I focus on my schoolworks. And also because of this virus, schools were closed, and I, who is still a student, needs to study. So the school makes a new system called Zoom. Like Zoom is a really useful app. It's used for the teacher to teach us students virtually or with a face-to-face, and it can use for working too, like a businessman. And I can use the app too to meet my grandparents who are in Bali. I finally can see their face. I'm really happy. that they are doing very well. And I want to remind you all that to keep your house clean, at least your room clean, okay? Because cleanliness is very important. Or maybe you could help your family member with the housework, because cleanliness is very important for your health. And in this pandemic, it's really important to maintain your health and immunity. Oh, I almost forgot that you have to be happy, okay? You must be happy on this pandemic, because happiness is the key to go forward to this pandemic. Like, just say that you're really happy when you draw. Just draw on your free time. Oh yeah, and drink a lot of water. You need to drink a lot of water. And I want to remind all of you to obey the health protocols and follow the vaccine system so that we are protected from the COVID-19. That's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.
Hello teacher and friends, my name is Jessica Iskandar from class 8-9, and today I'm gonna tell you my self-experience during pandemic. The year 2020 was one of my most awaited year because I had a lot of plans for that year. My family and I had planned to go to Bali to visit our relatives there. However, the plan was cancelled because of the COVID-19 pandemic. When the virus started in Wuhan, China, none of us would ever guess that the virus would spread so fast that the whole world is affected. Worst of all, I would never have imagined that I would see the most death from this virus in such a short time. Because of this, my family and I have been taking serious precautions to make sure that none of us would be infected by this virus. Since then, we rarely leave the house. We only leave the house to buy groceries. Every time we leave the house, we always make sure doing social distancing, wearing a medical mask, and cleaning our hands with soap and water regularly to avoid infection. This situation has greatly affected my personal life, like it just affected the others. This was tough. Every day is filled with worries and fear of being infected by this virus. All I can do is pray and surrender to God, also protecting myself and the other by limiting my movements. It was quite hard for me to adjust in this new situation, because I also had to attend school from home too. Virtual learning was something that I never had experienced before. We used to be physically attending school, interacting with our friends and teachers face to face, study together in a classroom, and join school events. But now, we're just looking at each other through an application called Zoom on a computer screen every day. This was just too sudden. It's hard for me to get used to it in such a short time. Even sometimes, I was unable to concentrate and get distracted easily. I could not focus and listen to what my teacher trying to explain, and missed out the most important information that was being presented. And then, the network connection could be so bad that learning would be disrupted. But despite of that, I found myself being even more creative with my family, and I'm getting closer to God. I really hope this pandemic situation can be resolved soon, everyone can return to their normal activities, and for those who have lost their loved ones can be given courage. Believe in God. Jesus will bless us and save us. Thank you for listening.